Hello? Is everything working? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear anything that I'm saying? Is the video choppy? Does it look fine? Is everything okay? Is the video public? Is everything working, for God's sakes? Thank you! Okay, cool. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. This is the 4th time trying to get this going. So, if I sound a little cynical or pissed off, there's a reason why. I mean, it shouldn't take me 4 attempts to do a live stream. The first couple just didn't really work out, and then I noticed, oh, the videos have always been private the entire time. Then I was like, okay, got it on the 3rd try. 3rd try! It didn't work with the audio. 4th try! This is the 4th try. So, let's see. Hello, Monkey155. Hello, Primetime. Hello, AlexRocks18. Hello, SDA. Hey, everyone. We just suddenly dropped to 1 view. So, I don't know who's still sticking around. How's my day? My day was fine up until now. Peaceful Soldier. Hello. Of course, I'm getting a message right now. Of course, when I have to come out and do something. Give me a sec. Enjoy the chat or whatever. Alright. Sorry about that. Of course, as soon as I start this up, someone wants me. Hello, round 4, technically, actually. Let's see, who else came in? Justin Yates. 19 Among Us card. Alright, let's see. No Name. Lone Dragon. Goofy. You guys are all here. Okay, so the reason why the title is like this is because I wanted to give an update to the Amazon record, because I did a video on the Bulkhead and Topspin before they were officially announced by Hasbro. And a couple of things to note. First of all, the Bulkhead is a legitimate figure. People on Twitter mostly were telling me, no, it is a Digibash, but they weren't really pointing out who made the Digibash. So they weren't really saying anything about how they knew it was a Digibash, you know, because sometimes you can catch on that, oh, well, around the frame here, you can tell that it's a little discolored or the cropping didn't really work out right. But no one said why it's a Digibash or where it came from or who originally made the Digibash. Turns out it's a real legitimate figure. It's an actual Amazon exclusive figure. And it looks cool. You know, my opinion hasn't really changed on it. You know, I still want the regular Bulkhead so that I can get the retail lineup, but I don't know. The exclusive one does look interesting. And then the Twin Twist was another figure that I wanted to touch up on. Now, it is confirmed that we are only getting the Twin Twist and we're not getting the Topspin as of yet. It could change later on. But I actually honestly don't blame them for not doing Topspin, because I feel like Twin Twist out of everything is the least interesting part of the entire lineup. Don't get me wrong, I like the Diaclone repaints, but the thing about some Diaclone stuff is that they don't really interest me as much because I don't really have a significant attachment to those certain figures, because a lot of them aren't really characters, I guess, per se. Like the Diaclone DK Guard version of the Ironhide figure, the black one, you know, that was repainted. I still want that figure, but it's not something that I feel like, oh, I have to get this. I cannot miss out on it. It's just a figure that exists at this point. And then there's the lift ticket. Now, I think it's lift ticket. That's one I want because it's very different compared to the hoist. I like that design and that color scheme. I do have right in front of me the Diaclone version of Blue Streak. But the thing about Twin Twist is, and someone said this, it's like an Optimus Prime version of Twin Twist. And that's it. It's very colorful, which is good. And it is based on something at the very least, but it's not something that I feel like, oh, I have to jump on this. And some people are speculating that, oh, we're gonna get a Generations Whirl, or a redeco, or a re-release of the T30 Whirl, because if you see in the backdrop, you will see Whirl. And someone said, oh, well, it's got to be a repaint of the Springer. Someone was saying that on Twitter, but no. The image that you're seeing is the T30 Whirl. And by the way, that's not an indication that, oh, we're going to get a new Whirl. That is just more or less a nod to that T30 Voyager class Whirl, if you still have that. So it's not really like they're saying, oh, this is coming out, this is being released. No, it's just a nice little nod and reference because that was an original Wrecker's character. Would be nice if they could also throw in maybe the Generations Whirl, or not Whirl, Roadbuster. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's all that is, so don't jump on that. And some people are upset and saying that it's cheap that, oh, this hammer piece, which it would have been cool if it was an actual build hammer setup, but the hammer itself, the Wrecker's hammer, is a cardboard thing that's meant to be in the similar scale to the Titan that you see in the backdrop. So, you know, I understand why it's not a small hammer, because obviously if it's the hammer of the character in the backdrop, then it's got to be pretty big. But my thing about that hammer piece is, I don't know anyone who's going to use it. Like maybe Black Zarak, but that Titan doesn't exist. So it's just a centerpiece for the Wreckers, which might be a cool thing if you really want that. But I get why some people say it's a cheap thing. My thing is, I wish it was a build, you know, plastic piece. But at the same time, when you think about the prices of the figure, are you really expecting them to put that much extra plastic, if it's going to be at that scale, into the toy without it, you know, costing probably $10, $15 more. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But maybe $5 or $10 more on top of what you're already paying for some of the figures. I don't know. I don't feel like it needs to be a big deal. So it being made out of cardboard doesn't really bother me so much. The only thing that bothers me about it being cardboard is I feel Hasbro just ripped me off because I make cardboard Transformers. If you look back at some of my custom figures, they're made out of cardboard. I should probably do a video of just me building the hammer. So, yeah, there's that. Just wanted to touch up on the Wreckers line, and that's what you're getting. So, there's that. There was something else that I wanted to touch up on. Also, I wanted to do a video on the Cyclonus repaint. That's a New Age figure that's going to be made into depth charge, but I think I'm going to do a video on that later on. But that's my whole opinion on the Wreckers line. Now, before I get to the chat, because I have noticed that you guys are talking, and I'm not trying to ignore you or anything, there's a couple of other things I wanted to touch upon. One about the channel, and two is just something to do with my haul. So, on my channel, I have the Super Thanks option now, which basically just allows you, it's a button that you can see, I think it's like a heart thing, but if you click on it, you can actually now give me a tip on YouTube, and it goes along with your comment. So wherever you comment, it goes along with that donation. I just want to point out, nobody has to do anything with that. It's just an option that I saw was there, and I thought, okay, I'll turn that option on, but you guys don't have to do anything if you don't want. It's there, you know, but don't worry about it. So, as far as my haul is concerned, when I went to the Toy Fair, by the way, and I did the whole video, I got really disappointed with my video because I saw the Generations Unicron, the HasLab project, at the Toy Fair, and I forgot to film it because throughout the whole event, I thought, okay, I have filmed this thing. I don't need to go back and film it. Then I looked back at the footage. I never did, so that's unfortunate. But I did find someone on Instagram who was posting about the Unicron, and I moved over to the next image, and I saw it in a similar fashion to what I saw, and I thought, huh, that's kind of weird. And I looked at the booth behind it. It was the exact same Unicron that I saw at the Toy Fair. So that was kind of funny. And it wasn't like it was tagged with the Toy Fair or anything like that. It was just an account that I was following talking about Unicron that just happened to have a picture of that Unicron that I saw at the Toy Fair. I don't know how I came across that, but there you go. Anyways, Toy Haul. Yes. Let's talk about that for a minute. So I'm not going to bore you with the Hot Wheels, but I did bring out the Hot Wheels. I will mention this. Apparently, this is a mailway bonus car for 1997. That's pretty cool. It's a very heavy die-cast. It's a Porsche. Was it a Porsche 930? Yeah, Porsche 930, which I think is the same thing as Jazz. So, funny enough, there you go. But let's talk about my haul for a quick sec. So my top spin, $10. He's pretty cool. He comes with the gun, which apparently some people find a difficult time to track down, but I managed to get it. So that's pretty cool that I got the weapon for the top spin. I almost said Top Gun. So this Jazz is a reissue. I want to make that clear. I know that because I saw the copyright was 2002, which wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. And also I knew it was because the missile thing is, I believe, something from the reissue. Because I've got the Ricochet and it's got the exact same thing. Let's see, what else did I get? I got this Robots in Disguise. It's called the Power Surge Optimus Prime. This is the retail version of the Power Surge Optimus Prime. And the reason why I got that in particular is because I've got the rest of the wave and I wanted to complete that wave. He just happened to be there, so I thought that was cool. I wanted to pick up the Robots in Disguise Blur because I finally found them at the Toy Fair. It was $12 and I was thinking, okay, I gotta get them. I came back around, someone already bought it. I really wanted to get some Bionicle parts, but I totally missed out on it. So, yeah, there's that. Anyways, so what else did I get? I want to do a video on this guy. Unfortunately, I only have one of the Minicons. I don't have the whole set. But I did get the Transformers Universe Ramjet. And what's cool about this, I'm not going to play with all the sound effects because some of them are annoying, but some of them still work. And I did have to switch out the batteries for it, but otherwise, three LR44s, I believe. So that's all you need. Just 3 of them. What else did I get? I got the Generations GDO Power Dive. And I thought, okay, I'm going to have to look up instructions or a video review of this to figure out how to transform him. And as I was thinking that, I just messed around with him and I figured out, oh, that's how you transform him. So, wasn't really too difficult, but yeah, there were a few tricks to it. I do love the fact that he's got this battle mask thing that folds down. That's pretty cool. The arms are weird. And I noticed that there's a joint that's broken at the bottom here. So much so that the pin, in fact it's doing it right now, keeps slipping out. But if I'm careful with it, GDO Power Dive, he should be fine. And I'm so happy I got this. This has been on my radar for a while. So, okay, what else did I get? I got the Studio Series Perceptor. Yes, I finally got him. I want to do a review on him, but I'm not sure right now. He's a cool-looking guy. I think he's pretty nice. He's very boxy, and he's also got this kind of softish plastic to him. But I'm not going to argue. He looks pretty good. Definitely looks like Perceptor, so I'm not going to argue with that. And yeah, I like him. So, and he's a tall deluxe. Not really compared to the Warrior Class Optimus, but compared to the other Studio Series figures in this wave, yeah, he's a tall deluxe. Speaking of other deluxes in that wave, I did pick up the Ratchet. Now, they did have Wheeljack. I was going to pick up the Wheeljack, and then, again, totally just missed, buying it. But At least I got him. And the main reason why I got him is because this wave just doesn't really appear anywhere. I don't know why. It's not in any of our stores. We don't have any of the deluxes. I need to find Wheeljack and I need to find Brawn at some point. And, what else did I get at the Toy Fair? I don't know. Oh! I know. I got a bunch of Halo guys. And Hot Wheels. And I did get this. So, if you go back to the Toy Fair video, you will see on the top shelf this guy. So, that clip from the Ages 3 and Up booth was one of the first things that I filmed. And I was thinking of buying it. The guy told me it was $230 for the Legacy Black Zarak. And I thought, okay, that seems like an okay price. Because in Canada, a Titan is about $250. It was going up to, I think, $300 is the new Metroplex set coming out. So they're getting pretty expensive. And, you know, $230 is pretty good because at GameStop, I believe it's $232, and that's before taxes, so I'm getting a pretty good deal on this regardless. The same guy I had bought the Ratchet and the Perceptor from, and he gave me a deal and took off $10 from everything, so not $10 from everything, like $10 off Ratchet, $10 off Perceptor, $10 off this. No, $10 off the whole thing. Which is funny because I only offered to take off $5 and I'd be like, okay, sure, why not? But as I'm pulling out the money to buy it, he's like, yeah, I'll take off 10. Sure, okay, why not? No problem with that. And I'm loving this figure a lot. I really do. And, yeah, it took me an hour to think, because I walked around the place, and apparently they had 2 left of the Black Zarak, and after an hour, maybe 40 minutes, I just decided to check up on it, and I probably stood there for about 5 minutes. The guy let me look at the Black Zarak figure. The guy let me look at the Black Zarak figure for a while, and I was like, yeah, okay, why not? I'm gonna pick him up because, I mean, come on. He looks cool. Unfortunately, all the stickers were closed, so I couldn't cut it and take a look at it, but that's totally fine, you know, whatever. But still, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that. It's Black Zarak. I never got the Scorponok. The Scorponok was never available out here. Maybe if the Toy Fair was continuously running during the pandemic, then I probably would be able to find it, but unfortunately that would have meant that a lot of people would have gotten sick, so I think it's best that we just didn't do that. But at least I got the mold for, you know, Black Zarak. How's the weather in BC? Windy and cold. Except when the sun's out, then it's really hot. It's very weird weather. Hello, JJ. T-Formers 2002. Oh, hello, Brian. Surprise stream. Congrats on picking up Black Zarak. Yeah, he's very nice. Let me bring him out just quickly. I'm very happy about him. I love the spear. I think that's my favorite part about it. I do not like attaching the head because there's a joint in the neck that folds down, and the way it moves, it goes into the body. And you can't really get at it underneath to push it back up. So when popping the head in, you just kind of have to work around the joint and kind of have to pull back at the same time while snapping it in. It's a really hard thing to do, but, I mean, not impossible. He's attached with it. And yes, I did plug on the shield. You can leave these 2 side pieces on the legs and then this on the back. And I did that for a while because, I mean, he's got the spear, why not? But this shield looks too good. I will point out that there's a couple of pegs that are... Let me see if I can detach. There's a couple of pegs at the bottom right... Let me try this. Right here. And you can attach it like that. But I feel that the shield is a little too high up. So I thought that was kind of weird. But I noticed that there's 2 pegs right here. And then 2 holes right here that don't really do anything in this combination form. It does do stuff for the other modes, but then I noticed that, oh, there's 2 holes here that just seem kind of random. There's no point to that. Nothing really attaches to that. And then 2 pegs right here, which are meant for the blasters. But then I thought, wait a minute, they line up. So you attach that, and that seems to plug in just fine. It lowers down the shield to where you can still use the claw, and it just looks better in my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't really shield the upper arm, but I mean, it's a shield, you know, you should be able to use it properly, so that's good. I love the coloring with the gold, the black, the red, just looks fantastic, and the teal purple is just a nice outline color. And I also love that he's more of a obscure reference to a character. And also another cool thing is that he's not going to confuse anyone in my collection with the Beast Wars Scorponok. So you got that. That's cool. Let's see. Turn him back around. That all looks pretty good. He's got an ass flap that can open up. So that's nice. Ass trap door. You can fold them out, but whatever. And funny enough, the instructions show the toes folded in. And I got confused. I didn't want to break it, and I thought, why is it showing that? It doesn't look like you have to do anything with the toes. Apparently, when you buy the figure, the toes are already out. Or at least mine were. So you don't really need to do that. That's something you got checked still, regardless, but apparently, yeah, mine just had them out anyways. The spear doesn't plug into anything. He just more or less grabs it, and that's it. But, I mean, it's a badass looking spear. I've held this thing in my hand, and it feels like I could just use it, so. Very cool figure. You know, what's funny is that he feels massive, especially in the Scorpion mode. It's big. But it's crazy to think that now I have this in my collection, but he's not my biggest Transformer. And I'm at that point where so many big Transformers are just not going to surpass my biggest Transformer in my collection. And that's the Fortress Maximus in Titans Returns. But yeah. He's nice. He'll duke it out with the Fortress Maximus. He'll duke it out with Omega Supreme. But one thing I'm really happy about is, with my Trypticon, I thought for the longest time, that is going to be my only Decepticon Titan, because I have the Fortress Maximus, and I've got the Omega Supreme, but I don't have anyone else but those 3. Then I got Black Zarak. He's evening the odds. Yes, I will try and get the Legacy Metroplex, but for right now, at least I have 2 Decepticon Titans, and I'm happy about that. So. Be careful pegging in general. No, GPS is not... Everyone, we had a conversation on this earlier in a call. GPS has not been a problem since, at the latest, probably 2007. There was a Menasor from Takara, but that's... I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the same idea as GPS, but that's like the only thing in the past decade that actually has any form of GPS, and that's not even gold plastic, it's just the same way the plastic is made, or at least a similar way. GPS has not been a thing in a long time, so nobody needs to worry about that. They're not doing that, you know. Anytime someone seems... It's literally plastic that's the same as any other plastic in gold. And it's like a mustard yellow, dark mustard type color. It's not even that gold. So, just making that point, because the 2009 Revenge of the Fallen Stratosphere figure had GPS. I don't know. All I know is in the past decade, unless you count the Unite Warriors Menasor or Motormaster, if that is even GPS, that is the only thing in the last decade that has any GPS. I'm not comfortable with the panel behind the legs. I noticed it looked like it was bending, but if I keep the feet straight, it shouldn't be a problem. Plus, also, I'm going to have stuff, you know, behind it anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to transform Blue Streak, though. A Silver Streak. Is the Scorponok Titan mold taller than Titan's Returns Trypticon? Yes. Trypticon is not a super tall Titan. He's a very bulky Titan, but he does not surpass Omega Supreme. At least unless you lift the head up completely and straighten out his legs. If you do that, then yes, he's probably pretty big. But he's not, just in general, not taller than Black Zarak. He's definitely not going to reach as tall as Black Zarak, unless you open up the legs. Are they going to fix the distribution? I don't know. I hope they do, because legacy figures have been pain trying to track down here. It's funny, too, because Walmart has had the legacy figures the entire time. You know how I keep saying that, yeah, we don't have drag strip out here? Yeah, apparently Walmart has had them. But they're just not putting them out. And apparently it's because of a street date type thing. Well, if you looked at every other pre-order on any website, the street date was supposed to be May. But for some reason, when you go to Amazon and you look up all the deluxes, they changed that to July. Really getting on my nerves now with the Hasbro, or just distribution in stores in general. Why should I be waiting 5 months for basic toys to release? Oh well, I got Black Zarak. I'm not gonna bitch too much about that. Plus, also, I got Legacy Blue Silver Streak. So, I wanted to touch up on a rumor, but I didn't want to do a whole video on it because it might be wrong. But I am hearing that there is a listing for an animated Bumblebee coming out. So that sounds interesting. And it's going to be a buzzworthy Bumblebee figure. I saw something that said Deluxe Mudflap. And, oh, there he is. There's Blue Streak. It's Silver Streak. Ah! Deluxe Mudflap, which I was thinking was weird. If they're doing Mudflap, why isn't it Voyager and could be remolded from the Grapple figure? But then I realized, is Buzzworthy Bumblebee going to do the Skids and Mudflap? Take everything with a grain of salt. This might not be true. I just saw a listing for it, and I got curious about it. Yeah, okay. Legacy Voyager Sunstorm, which I felt like was a figure that they should do for a while now. But I guess with the Earthrise mold, they might as well do a Sunstorm figure. Sorry, there was something in my eye. A Deluxe Mudflap. And again, I got confused with that. Now, in the listing, it says Legacy Deluxe Mudflap. So I don't know. It could still be this weird Mudflap thing. I have no idea. Legacy Deluxe Reformatted BA. So BA, I don't know what that is. And then Deluxe Toon Bumblebee, which I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, apparently that's a listing that's out. Some people are saying maybe Black Arachnia. And you know what? Maybe it could be that. But I am very confused by this listing. So, let's see. Oh, and then there's another listing right here. Yeah, it says Black Arachnia and then Annie Bumblebee. So, I don't know. It's just a bunch of listings that are up there, and I don't know if it's true or not. It's just there. So, take that what you will. But again, the reason why I'm talking about it here and not doing a video on it is because I can't really confirm whether it's true or not. Let's see. Was there anything else that I wanted to discuss? I felt like there was... Oh! Yeah. So, we also heard that the Override figure was going to be a remold of the Hot Rod from the Studio Series line, the Voyager class Hot Rod. Now, that seems to change. Apparently someone has seen the Override as well as the Road Hauler figure, which was going to be a repaint of the Grapple figure. Now, some people were disappointed because that Grapple was apparently going to have the wrong head, which I do understand that. But apparently they remolded the head to be different. So, unlike the normal Grapple figure, or even the Inferno figure, or Artfire, whatever, apparently this face is going to be a screaming face. It's kind of weird. Not sure how I feel about that, but apparently that's what's going to happen. And apparently the Override figure is going to be a new mold, not a remold. Now, it could still use parts. It's really unclear whether or not it does. But apparently it's going to be different compared to Hot Rod quite a bit. So it's not going to be, even if it is a remold of the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, it's going to be different in a lot of ways. And they even mentioned that she will have the double-barrel gun that attaches on the top. So that's cool. Apparently no Cyber Key again. So that sucks. Blue Streak. Hello, Jontimus Prime 84. Did they have Omega Supreme in the Toy Fair? You know what? I don't think they did. I didn't see one in there, and I didn't even see a third-party Omega Supreme. I went to Walmart a couple days ago and found 5 Legacy Bulkheads. Ooh, I still need to get Bulkhead. 7 Legacy Blasters. I don't know why. And one of the blasters was on clearance for $10 with a broken head. Are you sure the head was broken? A lot of people have been pushing down the Bulkhead heads, and I find that hilarious. The Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins is on sale for $15 on Amazon. I'm going to try and get a couple of them for us. Ooh. Yeah, because I missed out on that Origins Bumblebee. Let's see. That's cool, but we need a Legacy Animated Prowl. That'd be a nice one to do. Hey, Brian, do you have an update on your move? I do not. It's pretty much the same situation. We are waiting on something for the move, but it's not like... It's more like a confirmation, I guess. If that makes sense. PvP got them. No, actually, I mean, he might. I don't know. I don't really, pay attention to what he's doing. But it wasn't him that I was referring to. Like here in India, we never got anything after Earthrise Wave 1. Ooh. And no Siege Leaders. Ooh. I mean, Silver Streak was Buzzworth and Legacy. Do y'all think Legacy will make new Fall Cybertron figures like Megatron, Optimus, Jazz, etc.? I'm not sure if they will necessarily, at least not right away. I'm not sure if it's really as known. It just feels like something that kind of came and then went away, I guess. I could see them doing a couple of the characters that people have wanted, but I feel like with the Fall Cybertron designs, a lot of those kind of fit into what Siege did or Generations. Because Siege already did Cybertronian designs of a lot of the characters. And yeah, they're very different, of course, but they, with the War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron games, they were mostly kind of designed based off those G1 characters, just giving them Cybertronian all forms, and Siege kind of already did that in their own way. And then had a connection to an Earthrise version of themselves, or a Kingdom version of themselves. So, I'm not sure if we really need to follow Cybertron designs. It'd be cool if we could get Megatron or some other character, but I don't know. I just don't think they'll do that right away. Also, am I the only person, by the way, who does not care for that Toy Deco Dinobot? I feel like Hasbro's doing too many Toy Deco figures now. I mean, it's a good way to re-release some figures, like the Pterosaur, that's cool, but do we need a Toy Deco version of Springer or Dinobot? Was anyone clamoring for that? I don't know. Let's see. LOL scribing. Hey Brian, would you like me to send you bulkhead and drag strip? Oh my god. Oh. You know, I was talking about how drag strip is a pain in the ass to find. I did pre-order a drag strip in the hopes that they'll be able to send it, but I don't know because Amazon one time decided to cancel a pre-order, and I've had other pre-orders canceled before, so it's just, I don't know if that's confirmation on anything, but here's hoping. Bulkhead is a figure that I did find in store, but I don't know. I only found it in store once, so people need to have Bulkhead's head alone. I've seen them pushed down. It's odd. Yeah. Hello, Alpha Prime 1000. Someone is selling me Warpath with no shield for free. Do I take it? I mean, sounds pretty good. You know, funny enough, some Warpaths, if you can get the quality right, you don't really necessarily need the shield. It does help complete it and solidify the front, but I've had where times I just don't plug on the shield because it doesn't need to. It doesn't really change anything. Oh, this eye feels weird. It doesn't really change anything, so. I went to a local store and saw a bunch of bulkheads pushed down, well, like an entire shelf of it. I've seen videos like that. I think Spindle and Master Dominus are cool. Yeah, I like the name of Master Dominus, and Spindle is my favorite dinosaur, you know, with the Spinosaurus, so that's cool. Okay, because TFA 1024 would like to do a TFR panel with you, and it would be after I finish the War for Cybertron tier list in June at the earliest. I think I missed a message there because I didn't really have too much context. Hey Brian, do you have no? Yeah, I feel like I'm missing context to that. Now I gotta do that with all the bulkheads at my Walmart. Yeah. I'm not suggesting people do it, I just found it funny. The shield plays into the tank mode of Warpath. Yeah, it goes to the bottom of the tank, but it doesn't. I've had it at times where it doesn't need it. Finally, a skeleton mammoth. Yeah, that's cool. Buzzworthy Bumblebee Dinobot, aka Optimus Prime. That toy guy got it? Got what? Bulkhead? Take him up on the offer, don't be a fool. The drag strip, hello. The second new fossilizer is a mastodon, not a mammoth. Let's see. If they applied that color scheme to Core Rat Trap, he could have been a naked bull rat. Yeah, I would have bought that. If anyone gets that. Let's see. Legacy TFP Starscream, any thoughts? That'd be cool. One question, does anyone... Oh my god, you just made me remember. I went to the toy fair in hopes to get a Voyager Prime Starscream because I was going to do that for my 10th anniversary review. But someone had it at the toy fair. It didn't come with the weapon. So I thought, I don't really need to do that right now. I don't need to get it. But then I realized, now I have to pick a Starscream from my shelf to do the 10th anniversary. One question, does anyone know if the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Bumblebee has a release date? As far as I can tell, that way it doesn't. But I don't know. Netflix Nemesis Prime is having some yellowing issue. Is it worth getting with the kind of cons? I don't know. I got the Soundwave with yellowing, unfortunately. Also, if they do that, then they could do a Transformers X Kim Possible crossover and call it Rufus. That'd be nice. Brian, saw you on Mega J Retro's live stream. I noticed he kept calling you TF Fan Page 101. You know what? A lot of people do that. In fact, I even do it sometimes. Now But yeah, I mostly call myself T-Fan Page 101. It's also a lot quicker. TF Fan Page 101, T-Fan Page 101. Let's see. But I'm not going to be picky about it, of course. It is okay. He will reach out to you when he begins to plan the panel. I just needed to make sure you would still be there. Okay, are you asking me to join a panel? Because again, you're kind of confusing me with that. You're just telling me that Michael wants to do a panel, and I don't know. Yes, I have a Discord server. I'm not sure if it's linked here. Let's see. Kim Possibles, Rufus, Ron Stoppables, Nathan Mulder. Yep. Brian, where can I buy Studio Series 86 figures? It's been a year, yet I haven't seen a single 86 figure. I saw that Blur and Jazz kept popping up on Amazon. I don't know if you're in Canada. If you're not in Canada, then I can't really help you. If you are, that's where I saw them on Amazon.ca. I think you can get. I've seen the sweep in many stores. I've seen them in Walmart. I actually went to Mastermind Creations, and the only Transformer they had from any Generations line was the sweep. Walmart has a ton of sweeps. A bunch of other places have sweeps. So I think, if anything, if you can find a sweep, then that's cool. You'll join it? Okay, cool. Hello, Marcus? I was asking if you would be available in June for a panel. Oh, okay. We'll have to wait and see. Ah, this eye feels like crap right now. Could you imagine the siege of Jetfire beginning? Why'd you put that fear in my mind? I've got 8 Studio Series 86 sweeps at my Walmart, and they just shelf warming. Yep. Which is weird too, because you'd think a lot of people would have gotten after that the sweep, but I guess people are waiting for it to go on clearance. Once it goes on clearance, I bet you, all gone. Can I offer a laser prime instead? I feel the need to send you something. I haven't found laser prime actually. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really hard for me to say yes at times because it's like, yeah, send me stuff. Send me stuff, but then I feel greedy about saying yes. It's not that I don't want it. It's that I don't know how to really say that. But you don't have to. You know, don't worry about it if not. That's totally fine. It is a cool looking figure, and it is something that had been on my mind for quite a while, actually. That and the Galvatron, but the Galvatron I've seen a couple of times now. I saw it at the Toy Fair. They had the Kingdom one, and I did see it at Walmart, so I could probably pick that up pretty soon. But Laser Prime they didn't have, so I bought 6 sweeps, but yeah, I waited for a sale. There you go. Do you think they will do an 86 Galvatron or Megatron? I don't think so, because we've got multiple Galvatrons already. One that's actually more so based on the movie itself. Which, by the way, did that figure ever release the transparent Galvatron? Because I saw a couple of people have it, but I didn't find any store that really had it. I don't know if it was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive and that was it, but I hardly found anybody with that particular Galvatron. And I never saw it in any pre-order or anything like that, so it's just kind of weird. Take the offer anyway. Dead air, I must fill it. I also like Transformers. Kind of nightmare fuel for any collector, yeah. Are Terracons and the twins from Season 4 of G1? I think they are. Also, sweeps are all over here in Colorado. I got mine, and I just say he's Scourge. Just arrived at work. Hello again. Hi. Hey, Ultra Marcus. I don't know why I couldn't say your name. Let's see. Getting stuff for free sometimes feels like an obligation. Let's see. 2 minutes after clearance, the sweeps will be gone. Yeah, pretty much. Laser streak or I can't really say that. Yeah, the clear Galvatron was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. He came out. Okay, that explains it. I don't really care to get the transparent one. I hardly even care to get the toy colored version. I mean, that looks cool if I have to get it, but I would definitely prefer getting the purple one. And I think my Walmart had it, so I might try to pick that up. But I don't know. For right now, some of the ones I have not found are Dragstrip, Kickback, Iguanas, Skywarp, and Laser Optimus Prime. So actually, it's not too bad right now for Legacy. I do have the RC. I do have Skids. I got the Blue Streak, but that came from Transarin 38. So I got that. I got Black Zarak, and I got Hot Rod, and I've got the Blaster figure. Which the Blaster was a Kingdom figure, but you can count it anyway. So I've got 6 of them. So I'm missing so far Iguanas Skywarp, Dragstrip Kickback, Bulkhead, Laser Prime, and Galvatron. So 7 figures in that first wave. So here's hoping. Wait a minute. Sweep is not Scourge. He's like the henchman of Scourge. Can't find anything here in Delta, BC either. Still Earthrise figs on the shelves. I did see some Studio Series. You know what's funny is that we don't have Earthrise figures out here anymore, but man, I really wish I found, even at the Toy Fair you couldn't find them. Sunstreaker, Trailbreaker. I don't have the Alicon from the deluxes. I don't have the Runabout because my Toys R Us is lame. I don't have that Seeker 2-pack, the other Seeker 2-pack. Don't have Thrust. Don't have Earthrise Megatron, but I didn't really pick him up. He was available for a while, but still, I missed out on that. And there was another Voyager that I missed out on. Oh, the Quintesson Judge. I don't have some of the last minicons that came out. I don't have the last Battlemaster to come out, which was the double crosser, you know, the 2-headed Decepticon. Leaders, I think I have all the leaders, so I'm not worried about that. And then for the commanders, I got Skylink, so I don't have to worry about that. And then Titan class, I don't have Scorponok, but so. And good night. Oh, okay. If you send Brian something without asking first, what is he going to do? Return it? No. I stopped at 2 Galvatrons, didn't get the toy color one. It looks great though. Yeah, I need to get a Galvatron. It's on my radar. With that Wrecker art box teaser, are we going to get another T30 World? Well, I talked about the World earlier. No, it's just a reference to the original. I'm going to get Masterpiece 2.0 Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker. Wish me luck. Yeah, they were all at the Toy Fair, by the way. They had all 3 of them, and I thought it was weird, too, because I don't think I've seen anyone actually have the Thundercracker or the Skywarp in hand. I just haven't been looking out for the reviews. I mean, I saw a review for the Starscream, so I thought, I don't need to see all of the other ones, but I've never even seen them pop up, so. If anything, it's just one plastic addict helping another plastic addict out, which TFA 1024 would understand and get the reference. I messed out on a lot of figures. I forgot that Marcus starts work real early in the morning. I got the chance to get the Power of the Prime's Optimal Optimus. Ooh, that's cool. With upgrade kits and raffle labels for $70. Is that worth? Well, for Canada price it is. I'm not sure about your location. Ramjet on a booster seat to give the crown to 86 Starscream. They had a lot of the classic cone heads. So the Dirge and the Thrust. I saw a few of those. But it was the Generations and the classic, not the War for Cybertron Earthrise. Most of that stuff I had to order online. I went through GameStop and Entertainment Earth to fill out my Kingdom Earthrise Siege stuff. Yeah, I should probably do that at some point. Brian, my Discord username is for when I join the server. Okay, yeah. I need a Galvatron 2. I need 3 bots left from our crew, Trailbreaker and Blue Streak. Last is Gears if Hasbro, but Hasbro hasn't made Gears since T30, yeah. Let's see. I got the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. It's a good figure. I want to get the battle damage one. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about just very quickly is reviews. So, you guys may have noticed that there's 2 reviews left of this month. It is going to be the Legacy or Kingdom Hot Rod figure, the core class. But what's after that? It's a mystery figure, and a lot of people have guessed, and I'm going to announce it right now. Not what the figure is, but I'm going to announce it's not Studio Series Sideways. I didn't get it early. I haven't been holding back. I didn't buy it from like some sketchy person online or anything like that. It's not in my possession at the moment. I do not have Studio Series Sideways at the moment. I don't even have Sideways to begin with. That was another figure I was looking for, was the Cybertron one, which the last Toy Fair I went to before this one, they had a lot of them, but I just never picked them up. And this year they just didn't have any, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, Sideways would have been a good one to get, but yeah, I don't have that. So, mystery review. It's Rodimus. It's not Rodimus. I can tell you that. I'm not gonna say yes or no to anything else. I did post about what it is, and I did make an announcement somewhere, but I didn't make the announcement on YouTube, I believe. So you guys can still guess whatever it is. But yeah. Brian stole Legacy Motormaster. How'd you know? Yeah, the Legacy Dragon Megatron, that sounds cool. I'm hoping that they don't back out on that. Omnibots. So, they've said that they're interested in doing the Omnibots, actually. So, that's good. Don't mind the other chair with a blanket in the backdrop. Kingdom Sideswipe? Ooh. Is that a guess? My guess is it new Legacy figure. Okay, here's another hint. It's not a figure coming out this year, or it has been out this year. Not even last year. Would prefer the Thrall bots. Yeah, I want the rest of whatever the Chase figure was. I think that was Thrall bots. Yes, it's Deep Wang. Again, I'm not going to say yes or no on what it is. You guys can guess, but I'm not going to say yes or no on anything anymore. We're getting a little close to what when that review comes out. So, but I can tell you this: the people who don't know, none of you guessed it. I've already done Follow Cybertron Jazz. No, I'll say this: it is a Transformer. Legacy Blitzwing was seen in the West Coast, so that'd be cool if I got that, but I don't have that. It could be a Decepticon. It's amazing that I've been a fan of Brian for 3+ years. I'm surprised he is still going. Most of the YouTubers I watched quit or disappeared. Brian does deserve more subs. Oh, thank you. It's funny that you mentioned the subs. I think I'm just over 100 away from getting 23,000 subscribers. So hopefully we can get to that point. My big goal right now is 25,000 subscribers. Commander Jetfire, that's a good guess. 2 different wheelies. Yeah, it's 2 wheelies that combine. I have to go. Okay, see it. Trying to narrow this down. Going off the blacked out photo for the scheduled review on your upload list for the channel. Let me say this: the thumbnail is warped. So I moved stuff around on the thumbnail. It's still what it is, but it is warped. 1 million mark, here we come. I'm hoping for 100,000 at some point. That'd be nice. Prime Wars figure, that'd be nice. There's still a couple of Prime Wars figures. Oh, you know what? I just realized I want to get the Power of the Primes Optimus Prime at the Toy Fair, because then that would have completed the first wave. If it's warped, then I have completely no idea. One Step Changer Optimus Prime. That would have been a nice one to do. That would have been a funny one to do. Seeing that SS86 Grimlock in your video. Me. Yeah, I forgot that you were looking for that one, actually. They had the slug around that, too. My lips are dry. Prime Shockwave, that's a good guess. I just want to get past 1,000 subscribers so I can get back monetization. Yeah, that's tricky nowadays. I still feel like YouTube makes it a little too high for people to get monetized. But then they monetize videos anyways. And I've seen that too. This car is really, really metal. And I mean that. I mean, look at how much metal's in that. There's a lot of metal in this car. You know it's a dense car when you slam it and it just bounces up. Again, I don't know if I pointed this out, but this is a 1997 bonus Hot Wheels. I know some of you don't care about Hot Wheels, but whatever. I did pick this one up. What for 2? And this is actually one of my favorite models. Also, this one is a pawn in my scheme. Let's see. Oh, H&E Games, okay. Slug is at my Walmart right now, thinking of picking up. Yeah, he's cool. Mine's broken, but he's cool. If T-Formers 2002 is still here, you can message me and we could talk about that whole thing. But don't feel obligated like you have to. Yeah, Hot Wheels I think has taken up a lot for me right now. I still want to collect them, but I'm like now at the point where I have to back up a little bit for just for a bit at the very least. Porsche GTO. This one is a 80s Corvette. The Porsche. Oh, right. Forgot that I showed a bunch of cars. The Porsche 930. That's what it is. So it's the same one that Jazz is, but I think it's a later model. Or maybe it's the same model. Oh no, it's fine. I'll hook you up, Sir Brian. Oh. Mountain Dew bot. I would love to have that. I don't have it, so it's definitely not Mountain Dew bot. Either maybe it would be a Generation Selects exclusive figure. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not. But like I said, it's not a figure that came out this year or last year. Like I've said before, my big hint was you've seen it. G1 Broadside. That was my big hint previously, so don't look at my background thinking, oh, is it the Black Zarak? No, it's obviously not the Black Zarak or the Ramjet. I mean, the review came out or was edited before I got any of these figures on this table, so no, obviously it's not. But yeah, my hint that I said early on was you've seen it. Is it a third-party Transformers figure? No, it's an official one. I did buy the new Hot Wheels video game. Oh, nice. But recently have been collecting Micro Machines. Yeah, that's something that I need to look out for is the Transformers Micro Machines. Generation Selects Bug Bite. I don't have Bug Bite. RED Shockwave. I don't have that. I gotta look out for that too. That and Knockout. I got a yellow 1964 or 1962 Ford Mustang Concept Hot Wheels. Oh, very nice. Black Zarak is awesome. I would definitely get the upgrade kits for the legs. I don't really care about the gun for that upgrade kit because it looks like a Nerf weapon that someone just plugged onto it. Shows up with hook in hand and proceeds to slash and fear Brian up before. Okay, that's weird. We need Masterpiece Prime figures or FOC. Yeah, that'd be nice. Say or of. Or. Okay. I'm confusing my words. Hey. Siege Galaxy Upgrade Prime. That's a good guess. Again, I'm not saying no or yes. Or yes or no. Leader class double blast or double dealer. Let's see. Speaking of upgrade kits, Larkin Lair has a filler kit for a Perceptor. Yeah, I don't really go after upgrade kits, honestly. I do have one, thanks to Justin, who's in the chat. It's for the Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave, but I want to do a review of the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave before I put those in. I messaged you on Twitter. Okay, I'll check back. I need to write this stuff down because I could write a killer book or movie script. Let's see. I tried solving the hint. Let's see. Oh, my wallet would be in pain if they made Follow Cybertron or TFP Masterpiece. I would have to buy them all. Yeah, same. He just charming, and I want that brand new Blackout. Yeah, that looks cool. Because I remember when I got the first one, and I already broke off and need to glue the missile head on, and my Scorponok is now gone. Ooh. They had a couple of blackouts at the Toy Fair, but I imagine the reason why is because people were replacing it with the new one. Transformers Prime First Edition Starscream. No, that was my first review in the series of reviews that I do. Alright, see ya. You need driver. Oh, wait. I am actually doing a movie story of a fan-made AoE and the Last Night 2-part movie, adding new characters and bringing some back for a proper end to the series. But it's not a stop motion, it's a long book. Oh, that's different. Hunt for the Decepticons figures? No. That's one I'll say no, because I slipped up and said no. How much were they? New one is Grindor, though. How much were they? How much were Grindor? Usual leader price, I guess? Alright, see ya. See ya, Anthony. Just trying to think of what else to talk about right now. Transformers Misfortune, let's talk about that. So I do have a capture card now to where I can film the rest of the Misfortune series while I'm still in this house before we move. So, wanted to point that out. I'm just starting to collect the Shattered Glass figures. Unfortunately, they have skyrocketed in prices. Yeah. Ugh. Don't know if this will start a flame war, but I think the Studio Series Satellite Soundwave is pretty okay if you know how to position him right. And I like him, plus when I give him a repaint. Alright, well, to that I'm going to say, I like him too, actually. Oh, you guys, should I get Siege Shockwave? Good lord, I need a decent Shockwave. He's a really good one. I'm not expecting plans for Misfortune series this live stream. Yeah, just saying I have a capture card, so when I'm able to film, probably by the end of the month, I'll be able to do that, but I'm going to be busy this week, so. But after this week, I'm going to kind of hold back on doing reviews for at least a while, and I'm going to focus mostly on Misfortune and filming that. I need Shagglass Starscream. I love those blades and stuff he has. Yeah, I got him. He looks pretty cool. It was why not, and again, stupid autocorrect. I was talking about the blackout figure you saw. Oh, okay. I didn't see the price. I'm trying to make two review. One is a Lego Goat Boat set and the Siege Line-ish Power Dasher trio. Oh, nice. G1 Shockwave, that's a good guess. Could be a Shell Former Transformer. I have Grindor and his legs fell off him. LOL. I'm thinking of getting Grindor, but yeah, the Thor set, yeah, I thought so. Best of the 5 record boxes, I would have to say the Leadfoot and Master Dominus. Because as much as I like the Spindle figure and the Bulkhead is just a repaint of a figure I already have. Springer, I don't really care. Twin Twist, I don't really care. And Impactor, I don't really care. So, that's the only pack where I'm like, oh, both of these I'm excited for. So. I like the Bulkhead, but do I need the Bulkhead, you know? I collect Marvel Legends figures. The thing is, none are at my stores. I want to get a few, but I don't feel like... I feel like if I get some Marvel Legends figures, I'm just going to be addicted to them, and I feel like I have to get a whole set of them. I have a Hulk, Iron Man, and another Iron Man. I'm not sure if the other Iron Man that is a Marvel Legends figure, just in a smaller scale or something. But yeah, I just have those because I was able to get them. And they're just basic action figures. I think the Hulk figure I got is from the 2003 movie Hulk. So, yeah. I know the Iron Man is from, I believe, Iron Man 3. And I got that from a dollar store. And then the other Iron Man is from, I don't know. I think it's like some digital movie thing, anime. I don't remember what it is. The last one I got was the Worthy Captain America. Did you review this mystery figure? I don't know if he did. If you got the chances, are you going for Lego Prime? Yes, I want that so bad. Okay, here's a real question. When do you think we're going to get a Studio Series dispenser? Like what we saw in the first movie. Not that horrible. Yeah, I don't know when we are. I don't even know if we are. Because you have to think of the copyright for that. I mean, if they couldn't get the copyrights for Audie to remake that specific character or that specific car, and they couldn't do that for Dino, I don't know how well they do with Mountain Dew. They would have to make it something else. But that branding was specific to that character because that whole character was just there as advertisement. And I mean, it's the same thing as the Budweiser or the Oreo, you know. That's there to advertise that product. I mean, you have an Xbox that transformed, and as soon as it did, it made the sound for the Xbox, like, you know, that you would hear in the commercials. So you could tell that was advertisement for whatever it was. So I don't think we would get dispenser, but I mean, I could be entirely wrong with that. Alright, see you guys. Do you think we'll see any Shattered Glass announcements for Shockwave and Soundwave? Okay, so there is a Soundwave apparently coming out. I'm not sure about a Shockwave. I've heard Soundwave and Wheeljack were the two. I have Hunt for the Decepticons Highbrow and RTS Lugnut. Ooh. Who I believe would be the best of enemies, considering they both have World War I and or World War II alt modes. That'd be nice. I have, you know, I was thinking Allies because aren't they both Decepticons? Then I realized Highbrow's an Autobot. But if not, I mean, there's Power Dive, which is the same mold, but a Decepticon version, so he could work with Lugnut. Which now makes me want to get the, I think it's the Revenge of the Fallen Ransack, or his repaint that was in red. I think that looks cooler. And put him next to him. Hell, you know what? Lugnut and that Ransack could be like the Ransack and Crumple Zone of weird biplane things or whatever. Let's see. The Wreckers they revealed were mostly repaints and slight remolds. You think Hasbro could do the other Wreckers in the main line? I don't know. And to everyone upset that they're repaints, we kind of knew that they were gonna be. I mean, there's more remolding work than I thought there would be in some of the figures. But, I mean, with exclusives, they're usually repaints. Dive Bomb. Yes, that's the name. But, yeah, they're mostly generally repaints anyways. I think Studio Series is going to stop at 100. I don't know if they would. I could see them stopping doing the numbers thing because I don't know if anyone needs that anymore. But I don't think it necessarily means they're going to stop Studio Series. And I feel like they could still continue on with the numbers. I didn't see anywhere on the package where it's like, yeah, we have to stop because we only have 2 digits on the boxes. I mean, we got Studio Series figures where it was like SS84 or, you know, or this number 84 or something or whatever. I have one of those boxes. Why don't I just look at it? Yeah, the number then followed up with, or the 86 line followed up with the number. Now, because the boxes have this much cardboard, it's not just cut out at the bottom here anymore. Sorry, at the bottom here. So they could just add the 1 right there. I mean, there's you look at the blue outline here, there's space for that, even with this number right here on the side there. So, I mean, here's a better example, is the Ratchet. You know, Ratchet's knee is obviously right there, but if they did a different render or they changed it a little bit, yeah, you could put the 1 right there, you know. In fact, do you need that triangle right there? I don't think you do. So there's the number right there, and just add a 1. It should be fine. So I don't think that's an indication that they'll stop at 100. I don't think 100 is going to be that, like, worthy number. I think it's just, if they get to 100, they get to 100. I got myself recently was Buzzworthy Origins Bumblebee. Still a figure I need to get. We were talking about that earlier, actually. They're addicting to collect. Hope we see TFP Lexi Breakdown. That'd be nice, but we do have the select box version of it, so. By the way, if I look awkward as I'm sitting here, it's because I got my foot propped up on something, so I'm just turned on my side right now. Well, Hasbro has worked with Pepsi in the past. Yeah, but it's also a thing of, do they really want to just for that sake? I mean, they did it with Volkswagen, and they could do it again, but the question is, do they really want to just for that toy's sake, you know? What's the rarest figure you have that you're surprised you even own? Probably the Black Matrix that I have from the Masterpiece figure. And the reason why I say that is because apparently there's only 200 of that made, and it was 30 bucks for it. I paid for that because it was wrapped around a Nightmare Unicron from Transformers Prime. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. From me to you as a Bionicle fan, you're awesome. Aw. And have a way bigger heart in comparison to most of the Lego brick supremacists. And yes, I will say that like that. I'm just glad I don't go on Lego message boards. I love Bionicle, by the way. Love it so much. Yeah, I was like, Ellen DeGeneres, are you talking to? But no, I get that. No, I mean, I love Bionicle so much, and I'm very glad about that. I also have never been on the Lego message boards. I think I have an account, but I never really did anything on the message boards, so am I lucky for that? I don't know. 100 is the twins, the worst movie characters, is the grand number 100. That'd be cool. The mystery figure would be exclusive from a crossover event. It could be. What if Highbrow came to Earth and fought Power Dive, who transforms and takes them? Studio series will continue if they make Bumblebee. Black Zarak in the back. Yep, I love them. Talking about rare figures now. What's your opinion on people that buy early samples of a Transformer? Okay, I didn't really want to touch up on that, but here goes nothing. It sucks, but at the same time, I just kind of don't really care that much. And it's not that I want to see Hasbro destroyed or whatever. It's that I'm not someone that's an expert on that, and there's not really anything I can do about it. I mean, I can't really just sit here and say, stop doing that, and they'll just stop. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what I can do about it to really change anything. So, I know people have called or contacted them about the problem, and I'm pretty sure that Hasbro's aware of the problem by now. So if they had to stop it or even wanted to stop it, they do it by now. Or if they could stop it, they do it by now. And I just don't think they even either know how to stop it, or they're still looking into it, or they just don't care enough to stop it. I don't know. But either way, I'm not here, gonna stay mad about it because I don't know. It's just it's gonna happen, and nothing I can really do or say about it. I guess I would say don't watch those videos, but people are gonna be curious, so can't really say otherwise. Plus, also I can't really guarantee that people are doing that. All I can do is speculate on it, and it seems to be the case, but I don't know. I've been playing Halo 1. Ooh. Hasbro is holding back on a studio series, The Fallen. It feels long overdue in my opinion. That's the next leader class figure. If you checked out the rumors, that's what's being listed, so. Let's see. Hey dudes, what's going on? Catch me up. I imagine you wearing sunglasses and going off in the skateboard as soon as you said that. How much longer is the stream gonna go on? Because I'm tired. You can, if you want to go, you can go ahead and go. You know, I have no problem with that. I don't imagine it's gonna be that much longer because I'm getting tired myself. Brian giving his thoughts on stolen figures. Yeah, that could be the reason why they have the same alt mode. And also why Lugnut hates him so much, because Power Dive and Lugnut were a dynamic destruction causing duo. Yeah, there's a massive movement to ban these stolen toy reviews, but it's a fruitless endeavor. All Hasbro can do is announce things properly and not give them the chance, which I think they're doing a lot better with. Because with the Wreckers line, the only thing that got leaked was the listing of some of the names, and some of them didn't really seem confirmed. It just was kind of the list that they were putting out there. And the other thing that was going on was the Bulkhead and the Twin Twist got revealed accidentally early. But that wasn't by, toy reviewers. That was just, it happened to be that way. So I think they caught on and they're doing a lot better with that. I mean, for the Wave 2 Legacy figures, we knew what was in the Wave 2, but the only figure we saw was Blitzwing and the G2 Core Megatron beforehand. Everything else we never saw up until that event, so. SS86RC. I was using the Wreckers as an example. Alright, if you want to watch the stream all the way through. I do have transition lenses. Do wish I could catch it when these start. Oh, okay. We've gotten more reveals in the last 2 weeks than the last 2 years, yeah. Okay, the last thing to chime in for me is I just don't go anywhere near any of the message boards involving Reddit or social media because it's just so damn toxic on any topic. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Even my Discord gets pretty toxic at times, so. And I will admittedly say that. You were there for Fan First Tuesday and saw the reveals. Well, part of it, I had a lot of technical problems for it too. Please, for the love of God, I want SS the Last Night Megatron and AoE the Last Night Optimus, as well as Core Class Cogman. That'd be cool. And I only had gotten wind of how Lego Brick purists have a real hate boner for Bionicle. Yeah! You know what's funny is that LEGO fans will say, yeah, there should be LEGO sets for everyone and anyone who's interested in this and that, but Bionicle comes up and they're like, get rid of this. Nobody should have this. It's not even that, oh, I just don't want Bionicle. It's that nobody should have this, is what I tend to hear. And it's like, wow. And they mostly say that because, oh yeah, well, Bionicle fans are toxic and all they do is hate. And that's everything they do, and it's like, well, one, you keep pushing their buttons, and two, you keep saying that they shouldn't get what they want, so, but you should, so I don't know how that's exactly fair. I just find that ironic that even if it was like that in the past, those Lego fans, not all Lego fans obviously, but certain Lego fans just kind of thought, no, now I get to be that, and that's just somehow fair now. I think Hasbro don't care for slow toys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just speculating, so I can't really say for sure. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Unless anyone has any last minute questions, I'm getting tired, and yeah, I got no soda. I don't even have any juice right now, so. I've seen toys stolen from the package. I feel pissed off about it. Yeah. Bionicle haters equals Beast Wars haters. Same principle. There you go. Out of context, do you think the new record bulkhead is better than the current one? Don't know why that would say out of context, but I think the new bulkhead does look better. Have you all heard about the official Lego Optimus Prime? Yeah, I've done multiple videos on it too. It's pretty cool looking. Drink tea, eat pumpkin tea. When fans hobby make Tyranno. Now you're making me want it. Both Bionicle and Beast Wars saved the franchise, and yet a subset of fans despise it. Yep, exactly. What is your most anticipated for Legacy Wave 2 or the Wave 3 rumors? I gotta get Wild Rider if I want to get the Menosaur. Knockout and Tarantulas are my top 3 from Wave 2. As much as I want the J-Axis 2, but those are my top 3. For Wave 3, I have to remember what's in Wave 3. Legacy is kind of sketchy after Wave 2, and I don't remember much. I believe that one of them is Dead End, so obviously I would need to get the Dead End figure. Basically, any of the Stunticons are probably going to be my first choice. What is Paskinti? It's like a reference to Oni Plays. It's like spaghetti, just sounded weird. Dude, it's the reason why I keep saying about it. It's so damn good. I've heard it's really good. I saw a review of it recently. Alright, see, that's totally fine. I'm just gonna look up the Wave 2 Wave 3 Legacy figures. And then I'm gonna call it a day. Legacy listing. Alright. Yeah, I want the Sandstorm. I really want the Night Prowler. That's the top one on my list right now. Okay, Armada Starscream is one of them. Yeah, this isn't the whole list. Alright, let's see if I can search up Wave 3. Oh, Inferno. Okay, found it. Okay. Wave 3 has an Energon monster thing for the core class, and then Soundwave is a repack, so, yeah. If the repack has a Ravage, that might be interesting, but I don't know. Point Blank sounds pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. And Crankcase, I've always wanted, so that's cool. And then just for the sake of it, Wave 4 is Breakdown. I don't care for the Wheeljack or the Cheetor. Voyager for Wave 3 is Armada Starscream. I really want that. Beast Wars Inferno. That sounds cool. And then Wave 4 is Twin Cast, so that's nice. Wave 3 Leaders, Dragon, Megatron, and Blitzwing. So either one of those two, because I don't have Blitzwing. So. I'd say of anything, it'd probably be Crankcase, Inferno, and Armada Starscream. Alright. What's the one super obscure character you want redone? Is Beast Wars Silverbolt one, technically? Armada Demolisher. No, you know what? If they're doing Armada Starscream, do this. Because as much as I like this, it's terrible at articulation. So I didn't know this originally, but the head doesn't really move. It just bobs up and down. The arms, they have elbows. You know, they go forward and back, and then the wrists also move down due to transformation. The shoulder only goes forward and back about that much, so not much. And then they rotate from just under the wing, and that's it. That's all you get. The hips, despite this all getting in the way, they only move forward like that. They move back. There's a rotation here, and there is a proper working knee that's ratcheted, and that's nice. But it doesn't really... Sorry about that. It doesn't really allow you to do much. It's just, I feel like it needs more articulation. If they make a new Voyager class version of this, I'd be on board. So. Alright, later, Johnson Miss. Tigerhawk would be cool. And whenever I hear that there are no Bionicle fins, I'm left with the take a good look at on YouTube. Yep. You know what's funny is that when I went to the toy fair, I was going to ask this guy if they had any Bionicle sets because they had a whole bin of Lego. And I thought, no, that's a dumb question. They probably don't. And the reason why I said it's a dumb question is because when you look at the top of it, all you see is, you know, the Lego sets that are just basic. But a guy behind me came up to the guy, you know, that had it all laid out, and Brian Gotcha. They had it all laid out, and the guy went up to him and said, "Hey, do you have any Bionicle sets?" And I was like, "Oh, awesome! Someone else is looking for Bionicle." But then I thought, "Oh, great! If anyone's buying Bionicle sets, it's going to be this guy." But I thought, "Okay, cool. At least there's a Bionicle fan there." But the guy who was selling it, the Lego set, said, "No, I'm keeping all my Bionicle sets no matter what. That's the one thing I'm keeping." And I'm like, respect. We were brothers once. Watch. Just have a good night, man. Let's see. A man of culture, I see. Will not buck on TFCC. I love the TFCC punch counter punch. Could you send me pictures of those Bionicle parts you were looking for? Oh yeah, the axe on axe, and pretty much anything from Brutaka, because I don't have Brutaka. I have Brutaka's mask and then a couple of the pieces from it, but not much of it. So, how about a modern landfill? That'd be nice. Oh, Plasticon. Plasticon. Felt like I just got a G2 figure, but I didn't get a G2 figure. No, what I did get, I don't know if you saw this. This is pretty cool. I like that. And I don't know if you can see that. Also, I got this guy, $10, and it came with this gun. Pretty good condition. I don't know if there was a reissue of that, but that was really good. And then I also got the G1 Jazz. I also got a bunch of other stuff, but I know that if anything, I think you care mostly for that kind of stuff. So I don't know. You might like this Power Dive. It's a weird looking one, but the plane mode's cool. If you can grab the Universe Ramjet Deluxe TFCC on the cheap, which is possible since it's not super sought after. Highly recommend. I would love to, but I don't know. I don't really go on to eBay and stuff, so. Armada Skywalker. Ooh, that's a nice one. That Power Dive repaint is great. I just have highbrow. I've been meaning to get highbrow as well. I have both highbrow and Power Dive. Oh. Let's see. I also got, this is all stuff from the toy fair. I got this Optimus Prime, the Power Surge one from Robots in Disguise. I know it's not really the best toy, but it's just, I have the rest of the wave, and I've been meaning to finish it off, so that's the main reason why I got that. This one's better, though. Perceptor. I like him. And then I got Ratchet. I didn't realize that the plastic on the head, because it's got light piping, and I could be wrong about this, but the plastic in the head looks like it's a different color than the chest, which is weird for them to do, but it's more bluish in that. This one has more of a greenish tint to it, so. But Black Zarak, I mean, look at that thing. That looks incredible. This is all stuff I got out of a toy fair. Iguanas? Oh, I've been meaning to find him. Glad I got this, though. Deep cover. RD 2015 Bumblebee. It's the one with the flames on the side. Oh, so you got the, I think it's the 2016 re-release, and I think I don't have that. No, I don't have that, but I think it might have been the only one from that wave that I don't have. I'm gonna search it up and then call it a night. I know I said that earlier, but some people came in, so I was like, yeah, I'll just talk for a little bit longer. But yeah. Robots in Disguise. I really hate the theme song for Robots in Disguise. That goes, Robots in Disguise! And then the music just sounds normal. And then it just keeps cutting into Robots in Disguise! Robots in Disguise! The dumbest theme song ever. Okay, so yeah, Wave 5, Night Strike Bumblebee. I've got the other 3. Yeah, this one. So. Alright. So, need troops for Voyager to access to command. That'd be cool. RD was kind of mid. Yeah. Alright, so, sorry if someone asked this, but any news on All Hail Starscream? Okay, so that's another thing I wanted to touch up on. All Hail Starscream is going to be done after I do Misfortune Season 2. It was originally going to be the other way around, but with the moving situation, I thought, should probably do All Hail Starscream after. I got it for $10 on eBay with free shipping. Oh, nice. I should probably look into getting it, although it's not really like a #1 thing to get. The main thing that I want for my RD collection is just one figure of something that I don't have already, plus a couple of repaints, like the Blizzard Strike Drift, because I missed out on that. And I kind of regret missing out on that because I got the other 2 drifts that came out. But everything else is mostly just like, I have one Optimus Prime. Fine, you know. And then I got a couple of different versions of Optimus Prime, but I mean, I don't need Oh, okay, for example, there's like a silver version of Sideswipe. I don't need that, you know. There's a Megatronus that doesn't have the face mask or does have the face mask. I only need one version of it, so whatever. And then, you know, the Power Surge Optimus Prime, there's a white version of that. I don't really need it. Hello, Jason Star Prime. Been a while, hasn't it? Alright, see ya. You came at a bad time because I'm about to head out. So, but it's good to see you nonetheless. And then any other updates? The Versus series is something that I want to do. In fact, now that I've got that 3D printed logo, I'd love to use it for that. But I don't know. I want to build the set for that, but that's going to be something down the road, I think. Hello, Jetfire. You missed me heading out. Okay, so, yeah, I've been saying that too many times, so might as well just actually do it. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning into this live stream. Sorry that I just constantly look awkward like this, but, you know, I'm tired, so. And I wanted to do those update videos on a couple of sets just because, you know, I didn't want to do a whole video on it, so I wanted to touch up on the record stuff here, so I thought that'd be better. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Stay tuned, because I want to make a video on my pitches for Legacy, and I also want to do a video on that depth charge figure, but I'm not sure if I'm doing that or not. Just because I'm not sure if I'm going to be that interested in doing the video, but we'll see. So, with that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. Thank you to everyone who had donated, if you did. I don't know if anyone did. I don't think anyone did, which is fine. You don't need to. That's whatever. But, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Is it still on? Is it still on? I don't know how to stop streaming these things with making it look good. I'm just, I